an unfortunate fact that we, as consumers in North America, are not able to purchase Chinese-made EVs. And even if they do make it to our shores, there will be 100% tax added onto the purchase price of any vehicle. So, what was the sensible thing to do for me? Well, the sensible thing to do was to travel to China and see how many cars I can drive in a short period of time. Everybody is gushing on the internet about NIO, XPeng, Li Auto, the big brands, right? Not saying that this brand isn't big, but there's not so much coverage, I guess, maybe because it doesn't have sexy technology like battery swapping and all of that. But the car that I am driving today is the Zeekr 001. Now, Zeekr is going international. They are already in Europe. They're planning to sell their cars in Australia. Everybody in those countries or regions is very lucky to be able to have a car like this. Unfortunately, like I said at the beginning, we in North America are not. So this is going to be a sneak peek for everybody who will not be able to drive a car like this. And for me, a huge treat to be able to sit behind the wheel of one of China's newest EV brands with a car and a price point that is just tremendous. But before we get into any of that, and before we look at the Zeekr 001 in more detail, I do have to go charge it because I did drive it yesterday for quite a long time actually. We spent a whole day traveling from Shenzhen to the beach and then back to the apartment where we're staying. So I do have a little bit of experience driving the car, but we have to go charge it. So now, Zeekr has a network of their own fast chargers, superchargers. And then there is one close by actually that I would like to check out. So this is where I am going right now. Now driving in China is a whole different bag. If you've never driven here, it takes some getting used to. I drove here before. I used to live in China many years ago. So I'm used to the chaos on the roads. But yeah, if you've never driven here, it is quite the experience. But anyways, we're about 10-15 minutes away from their dedicated charger network. I found the chargers, but they're all blocked. And here they are. Actually, beautiful, infrastructure. These are 360 kilowatt, and then there's 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. So each one is 360. But from what they say here is that I need to have the app for the Zeekr to be able to charge. And unfortunately, this is a rental, and they did not provide me with an app, which is going to make life a little bit more difficult. Now, I read some Chinese, but not a lot of Chinese. So I think I will need to come back with Rosie, my wife, later tonight and see if we can figure this out, because it will be nice to be able to show you guys how fast it charges here. But we'll have to leave it for later. Anyways, there's a lot more charging to be had. There is BP Pulse, okay, over here. And then I think that there's still more down there. You can wash your car and all that stuff. It's pretty awesome. I do have to charge, so maybe I will do the BP Pulse because that's probably just a mini program on WeChat. Now, if you guys don't know what a mini program is, WeChat is an application that everybody uses to pay for stuff here. Communicate, just basically use everything. And then you don't need to download apps for all of these providers. You just use the mini programs to then, start charging and do all the other things. So let's see if I can figure that out myself. I did figure out a few, but it is only in Chinese. So yeah, we'll see. Let's go to BP Pulse. Maybe it's good. We'll see. But before we do go charge, look at this beauty. Now, this Zeekr 001, this one is your base model. With a retail price in China of around 25,000 US, there are more or less. And it's a beauty. It's such a nice car. and it drives so well. There are obviously a few things I don't like about it, which, you know, I'm going to tell you. But anyways, let's get in and see if we can do a quick charge on BP, because I only have 95 kilometers left on the GOM, and it's like, what, 18%? It's hard to see. It's right there. But that's the Zeekr screen here. Look how smooth this is. Very, very nice. Yeah, there you go. So yeah, I'll give you guys an overview of the car later, because we're going to a little beach town again. Find a nice quiet spot and show you what the car looks like. But now, let's go in and see if we can charge them those BP chargers. Okay, so parked in, and then fun, interesting fact, we have the fast charging port, the DC, right here, and then AC is right there. So they separate the two ports. Now, this one is the Chinese version of CHAdeMO. So they took it, they made it a little bit better, make it fast, you know, charge faster. But we'll see. I need my phone to actually start the charge. So let's see if this happens. And just to show you guys how fun it is, it's a little pictographs. So plug in, wait for whatever, scan the code here, put money in, and then you're done. So yeah, hopefully it works. Yeah, it works. There you go. Okay, let me see if I can figure this out. It would be nice to charge up, because I already have the battery warning, so it would be nice to do that. Anyways, let's try to do this. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are charging. Took a little bit of figuring out, but now that I did figure it out, we are charging at a brisk 89 kilowatts here. Now these chargers are 120s rated, right? Rated. We'll see what that is. And let's now have a look at the charging screen inside here. So let me zoom in so you guys can actually see it. Okay, so what do we have? We have your amps, your volts, your kilowatt speed, and then how many kilometers per hour, and then obviously the charge bar here. So it's pretty good. And now I navigated here. I didn't see any battery preconditioning, so that might be also a problem, because it's morning. I just woke up and it might not be top speeds. Also, we're at 20. Usually I like to be around 10%, but I'm happy that I made it work, because not always I can read everything, so that is pretty good. Okay, so let it charge up. We need to go pretty far today, so I think I'm going to do an 80% charge and see when it starts dropping off. I think this one is 1 hour and 15 minutes till full, but obviously we're not going to be going full, right? We're only going to go to 80%. But this car can charge even quicker on the Zeekr chargers. Those are 360s, dedicated ones. But I'm going to be charging again probably on the way back, and then if not, I will want to try this one here and see if we can make it work or not. But for a cold battery in the morning at 88, not too bad. And just like a Tesla, you can set the charging limit. So I put it on 80%. So as you guys can see, we will finish in 35 minutes. Now it's all in Chinese, obviously, because this is a Chinese car. I would love to see English. It'll just make things easier for a lot of people. But yeah, this is pretty cool. A little slider like that. So at least it shows us. And we're still pulling 88-ish, thereabouts, right? Also a nice little animation on the front display of the vehicle. So that is also good. And that's the assistant. Always tries to talk to me. I'm not sure why. I also parked like an asshole, because I should have parked right there. So then I can move the cable here and then someone can go in there. So yeah, apologies for that. I've just noticed. But again, this is such a little cool place. And then, oh, let's go check out those chargers. We'll see if those are nice. What is this? Oh, you can wash your car. Oh, there's more BP. Oh, so they're all BP all the way down. That's crazy. Whoa, that's quite a lot. Okay, all BP chargers. Look at this. Look at this. Yeah, wow. And you guys see even vans now in China are electric. So anything with a green plate like this one is an electric car. You know, to be honest, the infrastructure here, it is amazing. I mean, of course, they have so many EVs. They really need to have as many chargers as they do. Otherwise, how can anybody charge, right? People live in condos, not always have a place to charge and all that, right? So, of course, but I'm still in envy how a country like this can just up and decide, okay, you know what, we're gonna invest in electric vehicles. You know what, we're gonna just build the infrastructure for charging so that people are not just waiting all the time to charge, right? Like what we do in Canada and North America, right? So, yeah, it's crazy, but this is what kind of we want, right? Like we strive for this. We want something like this. Oh, we're doing 91 now. I guess the battery's getting warmer. See? 91. So yeah, it's all about battery warmth. So I would love to come back here and do these Zeekr ones, but if I cannot, I saw on the map that there is a 360 charger somewhere. Oh yeah, you guys are probably wondering what am I talking about, the map. Okay, let me show you. So similar to Tesla, what we have here is we'll go out of this and then here's the map. Okay, and then here, this one, let's just get rid of it because I was navigating here. So here you have a little button, and it's a nice little button, and it shows you all of the chargers. So this is the Zeekr charger right there, the 360 that I wanted to try but wasn't able to. So that's $1.79 per kilowatt hour of energy. $1.79 is 1.79 yuan. I'll put it up in Canadian and US dollars. The BP one we're using is only 1.09, but it's a 120, right? So obviously the higher the speed, boom, the more. And here you've got some destination chargers. You've got another 120, 120, 120, 120, and then you can keep going, right? 250, this one here. So maybe this is the one that we can go and try if the Zeekr one doesn't work later tonight, because we'll be coming back from the road trip, so it would be nice to have a warm battery. So that's a 250. The rest, oh, there's another 250, right? So, and another 250. Ooh, there's a 480. 7 out of 8 stalls are free, which is not too bad. It also shows you how many stalls are free, which is pretty awesome. 80%, 420 or 430 on the GOM. So we are done charging. That was a very, very good session. I'm really, really liking this car and the way that it charges. Oh, at 80, it just dropped down to 42.6. So like I said, if it's over 80 and we're getting around 50, that's still good. 42.5, you know, I would say, hey, you know what? If you really need that extra percentage, do it. But if you don't, and 80 is enough to get to the next charger, and usually it's less than 80. And here in China, it's much less than 80. So just make sure that you're just using that curve, charging as fast as possible, and going to the next charger. Okay, so anyways, that's it. I'm gonna unplug, go get the family, and then we're going to the beach. on the move to a little beach destination about an hour and a half from where we are staying. And this is the first time that... Okay, let me turn her off. This is the first time that I'm using Zeekr Pilot, as they call it. So it's on. We've got it set at 120, which is the speed limit here. Heads-up display is working as well. I don't know if you guys can see it. So far, the system is pretty good, similar to Tesla's, but is when you change lanes, like I will show you now. So when you change lanes, it disengages. You can change the lane, cancel this, the blinker, and then it re-engages, something that Teslas don't do. So every time you change the lane in a Tesla, you have to re-engage the autopilot. Not so here. So like I was saying, it's not like the Tesla system whereby it cancels every time you change lanes. We can change the lane again, and then it will just stay going, which is nice. Again here, lots of slow moving traffic. It's at 120 per hour zone, and then everybody's driving very slowly. Okay, and then we can move back in the lane, not a problem, pretty easy. So yeah, the whole system is quite good. It is a little jerky, and we'll get to that later, but if that jerkiness would go away with like a software update or something like that, it would be awesome. And then obviously we are navigating to our destination on the infotainment. Right now it's just showing me where I should go, but I will show you later. It also shows me the arrival SOC, which actually is pretty spot on. So anyways, and as it is China, lots of cameras here for speeding and other things. So yeah, we have to be mindful of that. And like I just told you guys, it shows the arrival SOC, which right now it says will be 47% when we get to our destination. We got 74 kilometers to go in about an hour driving, which is not too bad. Even here with a lot of lane changes because of construction, the Zeekr Pilot still works pretty well and reads the lanes that it's supposed to read. So there's no jerkiness in terms of where he's supposed to go, and I don't have to correct. So that's pretty good. And then now we're getting into a longish tunnel. Well, it looks like a very nice tunnel. Everything here on this road looks brand new. I think they rebuilt it. I drove this road like I think maybe 10 to 12 years ago, and it wasn't as nice. And then all the mood lighting in the Zeekr is always also nice. And then destination now has improved to 48. Oh no, now it went back to 47%. So it seems to be pretty solid in terms of what it predicts. Obviously, when we get there, I'll show you guys exactly what the SOC is going to be. But now we're going to be exiting the tunnel. And yeah, the car just, you know, it needs you to have a hand on the wheel, just like a Tesla does, right? So it's by far not autonomous at all, but it does a good job, especially on Chinese roads where everything is different than back home. People drive differently, and the whole road system is always under construction. So good on them for doing it the way that they did it. We have arrived, and let's see what the percentage is. 48, so just like what it said. So it's as good as a Tesla in predicting how much we're going to arrive with. So on the GOM, it is, how much? 258, which isn't too bad. And Rosie really likes this car because she can sleep well while I'm driving, right?
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so we've arrived at this place. It's supposed to be nice for just parking. You can go inside, which isn't so bad because other places charge you money in China to go inside and see what they have. So we're gonna go for a little bit of a walk and see what they have on offer. Stop by this little town here to get some food. Little village, because we went there and we just realized we didn't eat much and we didn't have water. And then Parking was easy over there. So we're gonna have some food, buy some water, and then we're gonna go to that place we wanted to go. Small town China. Oh, they have the EV charging. For buses, I guess. Rosie's drinking some, what is this?
Soy milk.
Soy milk. It looks like a Coke bottle though. We're drinking Coke, right, Austin?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drinking Coke.
So we come to this little place. Everything's cheap. Everything is good, hopefully.
The most expensive is $4.
Yeah, the most expensive thing on the menu is $4.
Pigeon dumpling.
Pigeon dumpling?
Pigeon wonton.
Oh, okay. We're not gonna try that. It's a little too adventurous, right, Austin?
I am good.
Okay, Rosie, what is all this?
Pig leg.
Which one's the pig leg?
This is pig leg.
Okay.
This is tofu.
Tofu.
This is egg.
Egg.
This is a vegetable.
And then rice.
Rice underneath.
So this is just like kind of a restaurant, just makes quick food, right?
Yeah.
Can you call this like Chinese fast food?
Chinese local fast food.
Chinese local fast food. And then you're putting a lot of chili on there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we'll see what we get. I got some kind of noodle, I guess. Austin eating some noodles with what, pork?
Yeah.
All right, and then he's doing the 2 different kind of chilies there. So this is just like, this will be like sriracha, right?
Basically.
Yeah. And then this is
Chili.
garlic in oil.
This is chili oil.
How is it? Good?
With chili is really good, yeah.
Well, the chili's good. Rosie's almost done her stuff. And my plate is empty. I don't get anything yet. Finally got my noodles. So I got an egg. So now, wow, that's a lot of chili, Austin. Yeah, but chili makes everything taste better. So always put a lot of chili, right?
Yeah.
海边风高浪急，为了你的人身安全，请不要随意攀爬到危险区，严禁跨越保护栏。各位游客需注意，海边风高浪急，为了你的人身安全。
Austin's under an umbrella
I don't want to get burned again.
because he got burnt yesterday. So he's under an umbrella. Rosie too. And me, I'm braving the elements. Okay, let's go to the temple over there. See if we can do a little bit of a hike.
海边风高浪急。
I mean, it's a nice place, but apart from the announcements everywhere, I don't, what are they saying?
Don't cross the line. They had those lines around this.
Yeah.
So the ocean, so they don't want people crossing. I think maybe before someone trying to take a picture crossing,
Oh.
yeah, maybe dangerous.
Okay, so the announcement is don't cross beyond those lines. So they just have to blare it constantly because apparently people can't read.
Because when they want to make a beautiful picture, usually they go inside the middle. The rock is so annoying.
Yeah, so they just blare it out to people.
Every single second. Remind you every second.
Okay, way too hot. We're going back to the car. But it's a nice place, right?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
We can hang around here longer if it wasn't so hot, but
Yeah.
because it's damn hot.
It would also be nice if they didn't have the speaker here,
Yeah, well,
blasting it every single second.
it is what it is.
It is what it is, yeah.
Anyways, go back to the car and then
Some aircon.
get into some aircon. And then I'll show you guys a little bit of an overview of the vehicle. I'm not going to go too in depth because there's plenty enough channels doing that already. So if you guys want to do that, you can watch that, but a quick little overview. Like I mentioned already in the morning, it's a shooting brake. So correct me if I'm wrong, but one of the only shooting brake electric cars on the market right now. And it's subjective, obviously, but I really like the shape of it. It looks really nice. The styling is great. This is the cheapest version of the car, so you could go even higher and the trims look better. The wheels are nicer, but the front looks aggressive enough for me, I would say. I like the way that they separated the lights. That really works really well for me. And then just generally how it looks, right? With the door handles popping out, all of that stuff, right? And obviously at the back, you can say this is not everybody's cup of tea, but still, for me, I think it's awesome. And since we're here, let's pop the trunk. Okay, and let's have a look. The trunk is huge. So I have all my stuff here, and there's plenty of room. The seats fold flat, so you can have a flat floor to sleep in if you want. So if you want to do some car camping, you can do so. Then under the floor, there's even more space. Somebody's dirty stuff from before, I guess. So yeah, lots of space in the car, in the trunk. Now, Austin's in the back, so let's have a look. Okay, so this is Austin with no shirt because it's so hot.
Too hot, man.
So how's the space, Austin? Is it good?
Really good. There's a lot of space here.
Lots of leg room, flat floor as it is with an NEV, you know,
Really good.
panoramic sunroof.
And then we have our assistant talking.
Yeah, we have the damn assistant talking. It's one of the things I don't like. Beautiful seats too, the way that they're formed. Very comfy. Then going to the front. So as you guys can see, metal accents, really nice. Okay, and then you get in and hear the sound. It's not too bad with a frameless door glass, so pretty good build quality. Then you have the Alcantara finish here. Everything else is very soft touch. You've got the information panel in front of you that gives you your speed, how much range you've got left, all of the other stuff that is important to have. Now, when I say one thing I do not like are these capacitive buttons that have different functions when you're doing different things. Like on this side, you control all of your adaptive and quote-unquote self-driving, and it's really finicky. Give me buttons, don't give me this capacitive stuff, right? But I'm very thankful there's only a little bit of piano black, and then everything else is finished really well. You got Alcantara here, everything is soft touch, beautiful. And then Rosie has a lot of room to just sit in and be comfortable. And of course this large screen here. And then yeah, here is the interior camera. You've got your mirror. What else? Lights. And yeah, that's it. Pretty simple, but pretty nice design. My favorite part though is this whole, you know, little display here. I don't have to look at the screen here. I can see my speed, I can see everything. And obviously the heads up is a great addition as well. So my only gripe with the interior would be these capacitive touch buttons. They need to go. If it was just arrows that lit up, that would be better, because like right now, I don't even know where I'm pressing. So especially when you're doing cruise control, it has to just be, it has to work, right? So that's one thing that I don't like about the interior. But everything else I think is great. Design is nice. Rosie, what do you think of the car?
Very nice.
Yeah, you like the car?
I like the shape.
Okay. So she says she likes the shape. It's a good car. I mean, look, It was designed in Sweden by a Swedish team. They're also designing probably other things for the for the Geely brand, right? So like the Volvos and the Polestars, right? So I would say overall, very, very, very good. And just the software, you know, it would be good if it had English, but I know it's a Chinese market car, so we can't really complain about that. But it's snappy, it's awesome, and it just works. So wonderful job on that. Overall, from the exterior to the interior, the finishing quality, nothing's rattling, everything is good. Built really, really well. Okay, so now trek back home. Rosie wants to drive a little bit before the sun goes down because she doesn't like driving at night. So she's gonna take the driver's seat. So we're in for some fun. You ready?
No.
Well, when?
Okay.
Yeah, now. Okay, let's go.
Oh no.
So I put Rosie behind the wheel. So what does Rosie think of this car? The Zeekr 001.
Very good.
Very good.
Yeah.
Smooth, you said?
Very smooth, and then if you're controlling the stereo control the car very good.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then when you're putting the power on it, it's just like high speed trains.
Okay, put on the power. Let's see. Whoa.
Yeah, so good.
It's just instant, right? Like you don't need to
Yeah.
wait for it, right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So you like Chinese electric car?
Yeah. I
Uh,
wish I had this one at home. Not so expensive.
I know. I also wish we can buy a car like this at home with all these features and everything that's included. Unfortunately, not yet. Maybe in the future, if our government decides that putting on, you know, all of these extra duties and all the taxes, it's not worth it, because cars like this could be very cheap and everybody could buy one. Instead, we have to spend $50,000 on a Kia Soul EV. That is not even close to this, right? And you like the way that it stops?
Yeah.
Yeah, one
Pretty
pedal,
good.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So just like the Tesla, remember?
Mm-hmm.
You don't need to push the brake at all. You just have to learn like how much time you need, right? And then,
Yeah.
you know, you just feather it.
Stop pretty fast.
Yeah.
Our Kia need a bit far away to stop.
Mm-hmm.
That's why I release the power and then stop. You can feel the stop fast.
Rosie's raging because some guy just in a motorbike pulled up in front of her, right?
Yeah, and they're smoking.
And smoking.
Maybe just lighting up his smoke.
Yeah. Why can't you do that at home, right?
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
But this is driving in China, right? Oh, look at this guy. He just wanted to come in here. Look. And now he's just like, okay, whatever.
No, he's coming in. See? He knows I'm gonna give him space because I'm nice.
You're a nice driver.
Oh my god, that guy.
Rosie says all these people here are trying to get in.
Just in a little gap.
Yeah, they just find the gap.
Yeah, they cannot wait, just maybe a little bit of space more. Just little gap and just like sneaky go inside. What do you think? Do you think it's like going on the street with your own body?
So who drives better, Canadians or the Chinese?
You mean here?
Yeah, here, Canada or China?
No, of course, Of course here, of course in Canada. Here you drive, Canada most people follow the rule. So when people are getting, people don't follow the rule, and then you get upset. But here, no one's follow the rule, and you follow the rule, they get upset with you. You're just thinking they just doing the opposite that it's supposed to.
If you guys are wondering, we are driving right now through the city of Shanwei, which is about 2 hours east of Shenzhen, so not too far, but it's basically the Chinese countryside. The city itself is like very beautiful, all brand new roads, but no people.
Brand new building, no people.
Yeah, also a lot of brand new buildings and no
Empty,
people.
Unfinished.
And like 2 office buildings. We have no idea why, because they don't really have offices here. There's really no companies jumping over themselves wanting to be based in Shanwei, which is a small town. But anyway, they have 2 tall buildings.
But the city is very nice, look.
Yeah, the city's nice, right?
Yeah, it's very modern.
Austin, do you like the city?
Yeah.
Yeah, Austin's sleeping in the back without a shirt, so don't worry about him.
Too hot.
Yeah, he's too hot. So how's it driving so far? You've done about 30 kilometers.
Nervous.
Nervous?
Every single thing, every single minute you have to prepare someone to jump into your lane. Because they don't wait. They don't let you to see the blinker because they don't have blinker.
Yeah, they don't use blinkers, right?
Even they're using their board, their car board is already on the lane, on your lane, you know. It's just like, and then whoever sit beside you, you have to always prepare. He may jump in any second. And a lot of motorbikes, you know.
You don't like motorbikes, right?
No, I don't want that. I don't want to hit them. And then they just run everywhere, you know. They don't have the motorbike lane, right?
伊娃不理解
Too many.，
换个说法吧。很棒。
Another thing I don't like is this assistant. Keeps talking and talking and talking. We don't even talk to it, and it keeps talking. It should just stop talking. So in China, when you get on the highway, you need to pay money. So this is the toll booth.
They give a discount if you have the car.
Yeah, and then if you have ETC,
前
you
方
can
左
just
侧
go.
车道占道施工，全长6291米，
Okay,
请小
thank
心
you.
驾驶。
Okay, thank you. And then Rosie needs to open her window and be closer to the guy. Otherwise, he will not be able to reach you. Okay. Wow, you're so far away. Let's see if Rosie can get the paper. But not really a paper, it's like a plastic thing.
Stretch it far out.
It's just how.
Okay.
Oh, thank you.
All right. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, go.
You know Chinese, Mom.
All right, so this is the little thing that you get when you enter the highway. And then when you leave the highway, you give this back and then they charge you money. And of course, as if with anything else in China, you are paying via WeChat or Alipay because cash nobody really uses. But I think if you show up with cash, they will take your money, right, Rosie?
No, I don't think so. Because they don't have a change.
Oh, they don't have change, yeah.
Even give a Buddha, they don't give you change.
Right, yeah.
They give a Buddha.
Exactly. So make sure when you come to China, get Alipay because Alipay actually translates everything into English. It's much better. Anyway, I will do a video about...
Whoa, let's go fast. What is the speed?
Floor it, Mom.
Whoa.
I don't know. It will say here. Probably 120.
Put it into sport mode.
Yep.
No.
Okay, you're 120. Go.
120.
Yep.
You're 110 now, so.
All right. Rosie's speeding.
That's
my
beautiful. Smooth.
It is very smooth.
That's so nice.
Yeah, you like it?
Yeah.
Okay, so we have one service area in 5.2 kilometers or another one in 41. Do you want to drive 41 kilometers?
Sure.
Yeah, because then we can top up our charge a little bit there, okay?
Sure.
Okay, awesome. So 41 kilometers, Rosie's driving on the highway. Fast. McQueen fast. Rosie just mentioned something very important. What did you say?
Just like on the mirror, you can able to see like your speed and then when you should turn and then a little map.
Yeah,
It's
so
so cool.
she means the heads-up display. That's the little mirror.
The window.
The little window, yeah. That is awesome, right? Because Teslas don't have that. And then with Tesla, you need to look in the corner here to know your speed. So it's always nice to have that. And then,
Yeah, the window there.
yeah, and then you have the map.
And you look in front
You have
and
everything.
you know what's your speed. You know?
Exactly.
Wow, this is perfect for me.
Yeah.
Because sometimes, I'm afraid to look at the road and then look at the speed from here, speed from here.
Mm-hmm.
1.1公里后靠右行驶。
All right, so the plan is in 26 kilometers, we're going to be stopping at a service area to charge up a little bit because right now the car says we'll get back where we're staying with about 5%, but we still need to go to another person's house, do all that. So it's just better to top up on the highway. And then we're going to switch drivers. Rosie was going to take a little rest
即将
because
靠右行驶。
she lost her glasses, so she only has those
Sunglasses.
sunglasses, and it's not really good to drive with sunglasses on when it gets dark, and it's already getting a little bit darker with the sunset. Rosie, you finished driving?
Yes.
How was it?
Very good.
Very good. Sorry about the noise. There's some people in the truck changing tires. But anyway, look at this sunset. Beautiful. Anyway, we're at the kind of the same roadside station as we were on that side here. Quite nice. Lots of car chargers. All of this is car charging. And then we are charging ourselves. Let's have a look. We are right now pulling 87.3. So this is a 120 charger again. So we're not getting top speeds here, but this is quite good. And so many chargers, so many. I will just go briefly and then just speed up the video for you guys, because this is just blowing my mind. That's all the car chargers there. I speed it up because it's quite a little walk. So much charging infrastructure. And this is just on the side of the highway. Imagine we had like this in North America. Then everybody would be buying an electric car because it's so easy. And they're all 120s, which is good enough because that gets you on the road from around 10 to 80 and about 20 to 30 minutes depending on the car that you have and how fast the speeds they can sustain. But that's pretty amazing the way they did it. And we need more of this, similar to what China is doing here. Pretty amazing. And then you can always charge 2 cars per dispenser. So, not a problem. I think you can park, I don't know, 20, 30 cars here easily. Okay. We're just gonna top up, not too much, and then we're off.
We are off.
Almost, right?
87 kilowatt.
Yeah, it's a 120 charger, so 87 to 90 is okay. Yeah, we're already 27%, so
So it's not that fast, right?
it's not that fast, but this car can charge that speed all the way pretty much to 80. So you're never waiting too long. Oh, Tesla arrived. Tesla. This service area is really nice. You got some restaurants, and then you've got a convenience store. But I don't think they have anything. Austin, I don't think that they open yet. I don't think they're open.
We bought a tissue.
Oh, you bought tissues from here? Yeah, but they don't have any soft drinks, right?
No.
Okay. They have a machine. Come over. I spotted a vending machine. Let's see if the vending machine has anything.
No.
Wow, it only has cup noodles and bread.
I guess maybe because this rest stop is like brand new.
Yeah, it looks very brand new. Wow. You can buy food. Amazing. Lots of food. Okay. You want a snack or something? You only have water.
Durian flavored popcorn.
Durian flavored
Not
popcorn.
like corn
Oh,
snap thing. Onion rings.
onion rings.
If you need one of these.
Okay, onion rings. They got Chinese Lays. Well, not Chinese Lays because we're in China, so
Yeah.
it's just Lays. They have drinks here, but none of them are cold.
And they're all energy drinks.
And then I don't think you would want to drink any of these warm. We've got, oh, they have Costa. Look at that. Why we didn't see that before? Oh, and Starbucks Americano. And what is this? Some black coffee. Instant noodles, always a popular favorite. Oh, QQ candies.
Oh, they're good.
Yeah, they're good. What do you want, peach or strawberry? Let's do peach.
Yes, the peach.
Oh, let's do both. Because they're so good. If you guys are in China and you like jellies, this is so good. What else? Ooh, Kinder Joy. Dove chocolate is good. M&M's.
Cough candy.
Coffee candy. That's like if you don't like coffee. And then these are like very traditional Chinese snacks, but what the heck is this? Popping candy. Weird.
Pops in the mouth.
Yeah, I guess so. And then we have this, which is just bread. You good?
Yeah, let's go.
Okay.
Water.
Yeah, they haven't stocked the fridge yet, so. I guess this place we stopped by is brand new, eh, Austin? You think it's brand new?
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, it looks brand new.
Beer. And then,
Beer.
what is this?
Everybody needs to buy beer at the roadside station. Yeah. Ooh, and then Chinese rice wine. There, if you want an extra kick. This is the next morning after our road trip yesterday, and I am here in Shenzhen to bring back the car. The fun is over. We are leaving China actually today. We're flying to Japan later this evening from Hong Kong, so we're gonna have to go to Hong Kong first and then fly to Japan for a small holiday before we go back to Canada. So yeah, I'm charging right now. Arrived here with a little bit under 10%, 9%. So I have to bring back the car like 2 kilometers away. But I just wanted to give kind of a summary at the end just to close out this video. 2 days is not enough to spend with a car like this to make an honest opinion about how good or bad it is. That's why when I watch those car reviews where they have the car for like a day, I'm like, okay, all right. You got to live with the vehicle for a longer period of time before you can make an honest conclusion. But anyways, after having driven it for 2 days, overall, I would say that it's a great car. It rides well, steering is great, seats are comfy. It's a lot of room, like roomy everywhere. People in the back had enough room. I have enough room. My wife had enough room. Yeah, and you can pack a lot of stuff into it. So it's a great family car. Definitely a great road trip vehicle. Charges pretty fast. I wasn't able to charge on the Zeekr chargers because you need to have the app to then unlock the stall and all of that, which I don't have because it is a rental. So I wasn't able to test that. Apart from all of those things, you know, I think it's an awesome car. And if I was living in China, I would definitely be thinking about buying one of these. Now, there are a few things that I don't like. First of all, let me just swing the camera around, are these capacitive buttons here. Number one, they are here like, you know, to change the speed of your adaptive cruise, which, you know, doesn't work well at all whenever you're doing, you know, like cruise control stuff, because they're not very precise whenever you try to use them. So definitely this is something that Zeekr has to look into. Give me buttons. I don't mind buttons. Capacitive is fine. All of that's fine. But apart from this, I'm like, please get rid of it. All right. So that's one thing that I'm not a fan of. The next thing is this little assistant guy. When people are speaking Chinese inside the vehicle, he starts talking all the time. And I don't know why. It should just trigger whenever you say the word, whatever the word is, I don't even know. but he just keeps talking and talking and talking. I'm sure that on the Western cars, it's a little bit different, the ones sold in Europe, Australia, but that's just something to work on as well. And then in terms of just pure driving, the adaptive cruise control and auto steer are very good to a certain point. It's a little bit jittery, and for me, that jitter when you're on the highway, it's not ideal, right? You're just always like this. The car is always like this. It's noticeable. It's not smooth. Even my Kia Soul EV is smooth when I do not even like auto steer, okay, but just like adaptive cruise control, okay, let's just call it that. So I wish that something like this would be present in this vehicle, something that makes it a very smooth and enjoyable experience, because right now it isn't. It's just a little jittery. So I think this is more of a software thing, especially if they're going into the self-driving route, like the better ones, better Zeekrs have, you know, the full self-driving stuff. So that definitely needs to be fixed. Well, thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed this road trip in the Zeekr 001. There's a guy just parking right next to me. If you liked the video, make sure you like it. If you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe, and I will see you on the next one. All right, take care. Bye.